One of my favorite channels growing up was How It's Made. I still love that channel. I think it's super cool to see how things that we use daily are made. And I don't know, I think it's just fun sometimes to see how the products that you receive are made. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I do a lot of like segmented wood turning, and I make a lot of wood turning tools and jigs for wood turners. Today I have to make a lot of wedgies, so I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. It's a pretty easy process, especially now that I have a CNC in my shop. I used to not have a CNC in my shop, and that was awful. Okay, maybe awful isn't the right word, but it's a word that I definitely have used to describe it. It wasn't the best because I had to pay somebody to buy the plastic, I had to pay somebody to write the program, I had to pay somebody to cut out all of the wedgies, I had to pay them to sand them and round them over and finish them, and then I had to pay them to ship them to me. It was just a lot of money dumped into these wedgies, and so the ROI was not good for me. Yeah, I made money, but I didn't make as much money as I could, which as a small business, that's something that you really need to focus on. And my wedges have gone through a few variations, from 3D printed to really thick 1/2 inch material, all the way down to 1/4 inch material, but I think I finally landed on a material that I am in love with. This material that I have is about 5/8 of an inch thick. So it's just under 1/2 an inch, but it's just above 1/4 of an inch. So for me, I think it's like the perfect thickness. So real quick, I want to tell you a little bit about wedgies, what they're used for, and why we use them as segmented turners. So wedgies are basically a triangle that is set to an angle, whether it's 10 degrees or 20 degrees. That angle is set on the computer and is cut by a computer basically, so that you get the perfect amount of segments you want in your circle. And this is why I love wedgies, because like this wedgie, it says 24 on it. So when you put this wedgie in your wedgie sled, you are going to get 24 segments in your circle. You don't have to worry about the math or the angles of anything. You just know that you put this in your wedgie sled, set your fences, and you got 24 segments that are gonna fit perfectly in a ring. After I order the plastic, I then sand it all down, because this HDPE is super shiny and it shows any scratches that get in it. And I didn't like the fact that you had this nice shiny surface and then a few scratches just all over it. It just didn't look nice to me. Then once they're sanded, I just break them down into a sheet that is manageable for my CNC and run the program. These wedgies have gone through a few designers, and I'm really happy with the way that the final design ended. I think it's simple and sleek, and I'm super happy because I get the final design and I don't really have to do much more design work on the wedgies. I can basically just import the SVG file into my easel program and run the wedgies. Once the wedgies are cut out on the CNC, I usually head over to the bandsaw and cut them out on there, because sometimes the CNC doesn't cut all the way through the material, which is not a problem to me. I don't mind running them through the bandsaw and getting them all cut up. Then from there, it's over to the router table. The router table is the final steps of the wedgies. And what I do is I flush trim them. Sometimes I get lucky and I don't have to flush trim them. I can just run them straight over to the roundover bit, because my roundover bit acts a little bit like a flush trim bit, and if you don't have a lot of material on those wedgies, you're gonna be fine. But once I got that roundover on there, it's just clean them up, wrap them up, and send them out to you guys. That's how I make my wedgies. It's a really simple process now that all the legwork has been done, but I hope that you guys appreciate them, and I hope that you guys work them and put them through the ringer. I would love to see what you guys are working on, so make sure to tag me on Instagram. I'm on there a lot, and I really love to see what people are working on there. Also, of course, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, I would love to interact with you guys on here as well, so don't be shy and leave me a comment. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some sort of information out of it. Be good, be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!